Monday Night Football in the Bayou as the New Orleans Saints play host to the Washington Redskins. Can the Saints put together back-to-back good defensive performances, and can the Redskins get out of the blocks early offensively and put a lot of pressure on that Saints defense? Well, let's take a look at the keys and X factors and break it down.
We'll kick this thing off by looking at the Washington Redskins offensive X factor, wide receiver Jamison Crowder. He's such a valuable piece to this offense because of his ability to be moved around the formation and his ability to win versus press coverage, while also showing the savvy to find soft spots in zone coverage. Crowder can be considered a chain mover as he's clutch on third downs and will probably draw less coverage from Marshawn Lattimore, which also adds to his potential to make a lot of plays in this game against New Orleans. Defensively, I absolutely love the Redskins defensive line. There are two defensive tackles in Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne do a fantastic job up front, and they really free up opportunities for guys like Ryan Kerrigan and Preston Smith. The Saints will more than likely come to this ball game trying to establish a run with Mark Ingram back in the fold, so how well these guys do on the interior could ultimately determine how well they do as a whole and whether or not they have success on defense. For you fantasy football fans out there, check out my fantasy football content on The Athletic. Visit the website theathletic.com/fantasy and also follow them on Twitter as well at theathleticff. I guess the obvious X factor for New Orleans would be Mark Ingram, the running back who returns from his 4-game suspension. I'm interested to see what type of game shape he's in and how head coach Sean Payton plans to play him. A part of me feels as though we'll see him get carries like he's never missed a game, which will ultimately help out a guy like Alvin Kamara be more of what he was last year, that move player on offense, which in turn helps this offense get back to its 2017 form. So Ingram's presence and role will definitely be a huge X factor in this one. Defensively, I look at Von Bell, the strong safety, being an X factor. He has quietly put together a strong year so far at the position, being solid in run support and getting better each and every week in his pass coverage. Obviously, this game features Adrian Peterson, so stopping the run is key, but I'm more concerned about how well he'll do in the pass defense department, as the Redskins have one of the better tight ends in the game in Jordan Reed. Whether Bell is matched up solely on him or not, his ability and versatility could prove to be huge in this ball game. They'll need him to be all over the field in this matchup. Be sure to check out Football Gameplan's Best Bets podcast, where our analysts Chris James, Gene Clemens, and myself will give you our best college football and NFL picks against the spread for this upcoming week. And in case you want to put a couple shekels on some games, we help you take home the loot. So subscribe on iTunes or listen on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/FBGP podcast. I like the Saints in this ball game. Defensively, I came away impressed with their performance last week against the Giants. You talk about a team that was able to play great situational defense, getting off the field on third downs, clamping down inside the red zone. And I believe in this ball game against the Washington Redskins, you'll see that Saints defense put together an encore performance en route to a victory.
So that's it for this week's episode of Football Game Plan's NFL X Factors. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts, and don't forget to check out and subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network located at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And always remember to subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan podcast and leave us a 5-star rating.